Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are here. You know who we are. This is The Point. Walk the walk, hoop talk. I am Troy Miles. This is Ed Davis and Craig Murray. Gentlemen, what's going on tonight?
What's up? What's going on? What's happening?
Glad to have you back, Mr. Murray. We haven't had you for a couple episodes. The fans have been wondering what's been going on with you. I told them you were sabbatical, but then I told them that you also got in trouble with Ed, and Ed put him in timeout. And just so everybody knows, I heard it's squash now, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. So welcome back. Now it's three, like the old days, three guys having this conversation, old school views and new school news.
That's right.
And tonight we are talking about something that everyone knows about by now, but I got some things to say about the all NBA teams have actually been out, but I haven't got my say yet, fellas. And the thing that comes at the top of that, the most the paramount thought when I think about the all NBA teams, and it's obvious and everybody knows that the world team is the first team.
Pretty much.
We mean pretty much, other than Cade.
That's true. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then it's what Craig said, though. Then we got Cade, and we segue into the All-American second team. And that's just a preview of what's to come when we go backwards to the back to the draft and who the prospects are. I think the Americans are around because I could have very easily, you're going to say whose spot, but Jaylen Brown performed at a first-team All-NBA this year. It hurt me to see him on the.
I thought he did.
Yeah,
I thought he did too.
It hurt me for him to see him on the second team. But what do you guys' thoughts? I mean, the thing that I have one trigger. I can say it right now. My trigger is, and look, I respect him, and he's a home state guy, so to speak, and I respect him. He's a champion, but I just don't understand how Chet Holmgren made first team all defense, and then how he's on one of the all NBA teams. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I think we're all on the same page with that. Oh, I am. I don't know about George, but
in terms of Chet,
I love Chet to death.
Me too.
And obviously Gonzaga, we look at that, come from Minnesota, love all that right there.
Yeah.
But come on, man, you're not on the first team All NBA. No, not this year. And when you look at Jalen Brown he carried the Celtics through that whole deal. And don't get it wrong. Yeah, they didn't get to where they wanted to get to at the end of the day. But man, he put in and put out a show every night.
That's a different That's another conversation about. I have some thoughts about what derailed the Celtics at the end of the day, because I thought that what Jalen was doing all season long and the chemistry that they had established was a winning formula, and Jalen was having so much success that he inspired my man to come out of retirement early. Yeah, Jason was like, man, this guy is taking over Boston. You've heard the chirpings over the years. Some people on this in Jalen's camp, some people in Tatum's camp. I've said for years that I thought that Jason Tatum might be the most important and most valuable Celtic. And so then when Jason came, yeah, Jason was playing well, but he reassumed the Batman position, and I think that threw them off.
Yeah. I can see that. It did look like it at times, man. But I kind of hate when people start comparing them and pitting them against each other, man, because I think they're good together. Like I said, they've already won one, and it'd be nice to see them see if they continue to progress and
Yeah.
get better as together. But the way it looks, man, it seems like they may go a different direction at some point. All the
Think
chatter, whatever.
power
So
dynamic there. It seems like there's an unspoken
I,
power dynamic because Jalen doesn't get the credit he deserves, and
mhm,
because JT gets a little bit more than he deserves.
Right, and I think you're right, and it's hard
so,
because when you're just trying to win at a high level,
yeah,
don't want those to be the dynamics of what your process of winning is, but because of the way the game is, it kind of goes that way. You know what I'm saying?
it
So you
does. It
look at
does.
you look at and we hate to say it. Uh Brown is, man, he gets, dog, he's got that X factor inside of his body, dog.
It does.
And so
Yeah.
Should he have been
Jalen,
should he have been first team all NBA instead
yeah,
of Cade
yeah,
maybe?
Over
yeah.
who? Over who, Craig?
It'd
Who
have to
would
be
you move out
Cade.
of?
It'd have to be Cade.
Man, it's tough. But
It's
I
tough.
think it should have been. I think because you know what? Nobody expected them to be nowhere where they were at
Mhm.
without having
True.
Jason Tatum in there.
But Detroit,
Nobody
you
expected
can
that.
say that about Detroit too, though.
Yeah, but oh man, it's a tough dynamic. And you look at it and you go, man,
I think it's like that every year, though. It's all every year.
well, you're gonna have these
Yeah.
type of conversations
Exactly.
every yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
No
Well,
doubt, no doubt, no
I,
well,
doubt.
I actually don't have a problem with the first team. I don't have a problem with that.
I don't either.
I
I mean,
don't. I
you
don't. I
can't
don't have a
you
problem with
can't
it.
argue that because Cade Cunningham is terrific. I mean, look, if he had a wingman, if Jalen Duren earned his All NBA status in the postseason, then
Hmm.
Detroit would have been in a different place. And now Detroit's in a hell of a place because with Duren earning All NBA, he's eligible for the 287 Supermax. How do you pay that guy the
Oh
Supermax
no no no
and,
no
and, and
no
move forward as a group? I mean, I know he's
no.
22 and I know he's an all-star and all
Right,
NBA at 22. But we saw from the playoffs that he's a he's a 30. I think the way he plays, he's a 30. Cade needs a two. Cade needs OG
right,
Ananobi or somebody
right,
like that to to
right.
to,
Hmm.
to take them to the next realm. But what do you do with Jalen? Because they can he can he's eligible for the 287 with the Pistons and 144 if he signs anywhere else. So what's going to happen there?
Well, you're gonna have to figure it out now. Now that hey, that's why you get paid the big dollars to be a
Yeah,
general.
that's tough. That's tough.
That because you're gonna make a decision that's either gonna be everybody likes it or everybody hates it, and that's what it's coming down to. Because
That's tough.
are you saying you're gonna if you keep both Jalen, if you keep Tatum and you keep Brown, can they continue? Can they be a winning
Yes,
organization that
but
win a
but but
championship?
They've
yes,
done it once already.
yes, they
They've
I
can.
done it.
know,
But but
but
but
but
Joe
but
Maz-
but
but Joe Mazzulla
New York done brought a whole different scheme to this right now.
not really. I mean, a little bit, but they have all the same players they had last year. But what I'm saying is that Joe Mazzulla, who's the coach of the year, I was hoping Mitch would get it, but I respect Mazzulla. So he schemed all season long with Jaylen Brown
Jalen.
being the primary guy. Now, I'm not saying that he can't figure something out moving forward, but I think it threw them off this year with Jason coming back because now they have to figure out the parts, the formula all over again. He has to redo the stew. I mean, the seasoning's a little
Yeah,
bit
fall
different.
back into their roles. Yeah.
We all know this. There's a small margin of time to win a championship. There's a small margin. And you you know this as much as we all know this right here. They they were on a place where they were, man, we're gonna win, 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 win. And then all of a sudden it doesn't get to that point, and now there's somebody else who's done stuck their foot into the fire. You know, you got Cleveland, you got New York, you got, man, now all of a sudden, and it's not just Boston anymore. Boston's got to go back, and they got to go back and prove that they can be the best team in the Eastern Conference again. That's
Mm-hmm.
the crazy thing. Is like, how you can't just do that just because your player gets better. You do that through the whole series of the year.
Yes, chemistry. So that's my point in all of that.
Right.
You build that chemistry, so hopefully at that time you're peaking at the right time of year as a collective. And so that takes reps. We talked about that earlier, Craig. Some high school coaches, you be up 40 points and they still got the regulars in damn near all to the last 2 minutes of the game. Because
Mm-hmm.
they believe
Yeah.
that they want their starters to and their main players to get as many reps together as possible. That's a thought. That's a school of thought. So, but I agree with that in a sense because especially in the league, it's so delicate. Even temperament,
Yeah.
even like for example, Cleveland and we talked about this. Cleveland lost game 1, game 2,
Oh,
and game 3 at the same time.
Yep. I agree. Yes.
They lost
yes.
all
Yeah.
4 of those games
Mentally.
at the same
That,
time.
Yes.
it did.
Yeah.
So it's a small margin of error.
Close, yes. So you have to be careful when you're changing the dynamics of your team. It's you do earn your money. Sam Presti is a bad MF. You have to give it to him. There's just certain teams that seem to make quality decisions and understand those type of move the requirements for those moves. They can look at personnel and see how things
Mm-hmm.
work together. Just like some people can cook better than other people. It's the same
Right.
thing. It's putting things together to get a certain outcome. A little bit of this, a
No
little bit of
difference.
that, and it takes wherefore. It takes that's a particular talent. Speaking of talent and wherefore, who made the decision to give SGA the MVP with Joker just having a historic season? I'm that confused me. Although I love SGA, I still
Jokic didn't win though. He didn't win.
man.
Luka had a historic season, and he didn't win.
Yeah, but
SG came out. He came out smoking. They were
You
like
can't
25-0, and then he gets hurt.
you can't compare Luka's season with
yeah,
with Joker because Charles Barker said availability is also a talent.
there it is.
This
There
is
it is.
true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Luca wasn't available, and we're still. This is where I
Joker's
say
sitting at home. Joker's sitting
I
at home. He won the
Missed a
first
regular
round, didn't he?
season award, a regular season award, sir. I mean,
I
that was incredible what he did.
he,
It
he
was
is
incredible. It
he's
was incredible.
ridiculous.
He is. I give you.
He gets my
I,
vote.
I like, and I like SGA,
Yes.
but what Joker is doing, he's making a mockery of the league, bro.
And
Man, he's making. I mean, like,
he is.
and
He is.
you know what the coldest thing is? We would, all of us, if we went to an open gym, we wouldn't pick him first. But you
Oh
know
no,
what?
he's huge. He's huge.
You know
I
what?
know you see how
He
big
would
he is.
win every time out, and then all of a sudden we'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, he's the
This dude
best
is
player.
good. Yeah.
He's the one we need."
He is. He's a great player. I don't want
He's
anybody
good.
to be able to, in any way, shape, or form, misconstrue what I'm saying because Shea is incredible player himself, man.
Yes. Yes.
His shot making, I know he pushes off. He does things that are disturbing to me, like all the flopping. He's pushing the boundaries of the
Right.
flop thing because
He is.
the league's letting him do it.
It's still great.
They're allowing him to do
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna, he's trying to get a win. His job is to get a win, but
Right.
he's pushing the borders of all that. And the thing that bothers me the most in that is that they allow him to push off on offense. They allow the Oklahoma to play aggressive and physical, and then they inhibit their opponents. I don't know if it's on purpose or it just happens that way.
What are you saying? San Antonio's not being allowed to play physical?
Not to
Because
the
they're
not to the
I don't agree. I know what
well,
you're going to say. I disagree with
let's
that.
go by the last game then, because I thought that that the amount of touch fouls on San Antonio or the inadvertent bumps and all the different things, I didn't think it was balanced as it should have
Right.
been.
Right. I would agree with that because you know what? I saw something, and you know this as we play, and you play physical. You're like, oh, okay, you know what? They're letting us play physical. I think I just got away with something without it just being about physicality.
That's
And I think,
responsibility. It's responsibility of the refs to make those calls.
Correct.
I
yeah,
told you last time, Troy, the only way they're going to be able to stop Wemby is get physical with him. They got to get physical with him. Keep touching him, touch him, touch him, touch him, touch him. And that's what they've been doing the last 2 games.
I don't
They've been
mind
putting
the
one
way
on
that
him.
I don't mind the way
Okay.
they've been playing with him the last few games. I just
Yeah.
don't agree with, you know, shots that can, you know, risk him being injured. But don't baby him. Like I was telling Craig earlier, you're Michael Jordan's freshman and sophomore season, and then he got Scotty his third season. The Pistons beat the snot out of those two dudes.
Oh, yeah.
But
Of
you
course.
remember how bad they used to beat him?
yes, but year
Yes.
4, those guys came back. I don't know if it's steroids, doesn't make any difference. They came back ready. So that's what Wemby's going to have to do. That's what Chet's going to have to do. They're going to have to be responsible for their physical circumstance.
Yeah. Now, do you think that the NBA will let that happen by natural, or are they going to step in and make a conscious effort to make this be different?
No, man, I like Hardenstein laying wood on him. Get stronger, son.
Right. Right.
I
Right.
think
Right.
they're going to have, they put their hands on it tomorrow. They won a game 7. I think it's going to be called in San Antonio's favor tomorrow. That's what I
Probably.
believe.
I
Well,
thought the game, it was
I
a
think
little
they were going
panic.
to win in San Antonio no matter what, and then they're going to go back to OKC, and OKC's going to win it, and then to me, what I think is next year is going to be San Antonio's year.
Maybe. No guarantee, but there's no guarantee that OKC wins.
I think Oklahoma beats New York. I believe that.
You think so?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Ooh.
I believe Oklahoma beats New York.
I keep saying this. I keep saying, man, when are the others for New York going to stop playing out of their mind? But they keep the others for New York keep playing out of their mind.
The only reason I say it is because the level of competition they've played throughout the playoffs. They had
Right.
Atlanta, who were rookies, the young, not ready, right? Then they ran into who? Who was next? Wasn't it who did New York run against next? Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia.
So
Yeah.
you know Philly. Come on, it was a hard fall. They ran through Philly. Then they got Cleveland, who we now found out is a little mentally soft. A little mentally soft. That's just my personal opinion. Like I said, you know.
But
So
this is the fun part of
I,
basketball.
I don't think they're
Because-
mentally so. I just think that Kenny should have played. Dennis Schroeder should have been given more opportunity to lead on that team.
I agree with you.
I'll tell you the honest truth. I'm not even a Dennis Schroeder fan, but I think in that series, he should have had a better opportunity than he had.
because I'll be interested to see his plus minus because when they were up 22 the first game,
Dennis Schroeder can ball.
he was
Dennis Schroeder
responsible.
can ball.
He was
Well,
he was an important
Yes.
factor in that.
I,
And
I,
then he didn't
I,
play
I,
in the fourth and in the extended period, and they suffered and lost.
as much as I like James Harden, I think his time has come. His time has come.
Troy, I was telling you that, Troy. I was telling
His
you.
time
I think he's
has come, bro.
done.
You think
He's
he's
done.
I
done?
believe he's done. He can still play, but he's never
He'll-
relied on athletic ability.
He
Never
can't.
relied on. He's slower. He can't get around people like he used to.
And,
See what I'm saying?
and
I think it's caught up with him.
he got so exposed, and we knew this, but he got so exposed defensively. It's
Well,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
He's 30.
come
He's
on.
38, right? Ain't he 38?
Yeah,
I think he's done, man.
yeah. I think he's at, and now and then you brought him in to with Mitchell, and it's like, man, come on, man. And then you could tell Mitchell kind of like lost who he was as the main guy. And I don't know if he was hurt or not, because people were saying he was kind of hurt, but I think he was
I
hurt
thought so.
because
I thought they did
he
some
was
good.
no longer
I thought they
the
did
guy
some
that he was
great
supposed
things together. I thought they did some great things together, and they got to the Final Four. I thought they have all the pieces. I just think that I felt like this. I felt like I could have been more effective with that personnel than what I saw. And like I said, this is the first time I thought Mitch got out coached because when they went with the twin towers, that lineup was killing San Antonio, and Mitch never adjusted. Because Wemby was like, he just was getting frustrated. Like, man, they're playing. It's like two people playing keep away, and he couldn't. Hardenstein was hitting him in the face with the floater, and then
the little floaters. Yeah,
Chet was getting busy on the little guy guarding him. I'm like, what are you guys doing? He can't do both. And then Mitch would make the adjustment. I'm like,
in the world.
I don't know why you guys running from my New York Knicks quote. I told you Oklahoma gonna beat them. They're gonna beat them, and like I said, what we haven't seen from New York.
why do you think
We haven't
that?
seen.
Because especially with Cat playing the way he's playing.
well, let me.
Have you seen the Cat of old? Have you seen the Cat of old show up in any of these in the Cleveland game, Cleveland series? Have you seen Mikal Bridges show up? The one that I'm talking. No, I'm not talking about the one that's playing as well as he's playing now. I'm talking about the one that normally shows up like, what is Mikal Bridges doing?
But see, we keep wondering, second guessing that they're playing above their heads, but they keep doing it.
I'm talking about it's the level of competition. The Hawks is not ready, man. The Hawks need to take their bumps and bruises, and that's what they're doing right now. Philadelphia it's a shambles. It's in shambles. Philly's in shambles right now. They traded away McCain. So Philly's got they got problems, right? And now Cleveland just showed that they're not mentally tough enough. Not right now. Not the way the team is currently constructed, right? So I believe that in the finals, you're going to get the old New York Knicks team to come back. And I'm not saying that they can't win it.
Yeah.
I just don't believe they're going to beat Oklahoma if Oklahoma gets there. I don't believe they beat San Antonio.
I think Oklahoma has one more stamp in them. I think they got one more stamp in them.
And the only reason I'm saying that because the way they stepped up against San Antonio. Because San Antonio, even though they're young and taking their bumps and bruises, they're good, man. San Antonio is really good.
But if it was, we'd all be drunk. And if New York comes and wins this shit here,
this chemistry they have is unbelievable, though.
The Knicks chemistry? Oh, I agree.
Because you got your boys who have won at a high level before together. Those three boys have done enough of this winning that they can win at the high level.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, don't sit back and not think about the guy in the corner who put them all together, Jay Wright.
Okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Well, I just think that the way Cat is playing his role, he's the master of his role right now, and he's not doing those mental spaz outs. So if he can stay even keeled and contribute the way he's been contributing. You've got Mikal Bridges contributing, Anunoby's terrific, Jalen Brunson's terrific. You've got all the parts. Josh Hart is terrific. Shamit's been contributing. McBride's been contributing. Mitchell Robinson.
Oklahoma's defense is terrific.
It is.
Oklahoma's defense. Yeah. Okay. Watch out.
The only thing I say about New York is this right here. Can you score enough points around the basket that you don't have to be a total perimeter team?
Who?
That's what it because the thing, I love Jalen Brunson, but Jalen Brunson is not Shea Alexander, and Shea can get as many. If Shea can get
we're not Shea in what way? What do you mean?
Shea can get you. Shea can get you 10 points without having to score a bucket because he's going to the free throw line.
Jalen Brunson, same thing. Those are both crafty.
Jalen Brunson, cold. He's cold.
Those are the two craftiest guys in the league. Both they're 1A and 1B as far as I'm concerned. Crafty. Both those guys are crafty.
Shea is getting to the line at least. He's getting at least 8 to 10 free throws at the line.
Mm-hmm.
That's a difference, and you know it. It's a difference maker. All right, and then okay, hey, Chad Holmgren, even as good as
he's the X factor in my opinion.
But he can get you Mitchell off the basket. So now we have to find out where can New York really get those points without it just being has Hart played well? Yes. Played well. Have these guys? Yes. But when it really comes down to it and you need points, let's see if we can get those.
But you have to you got to give New York credit. I give this to Mike Brown because we talked about we weren't impressed with them defensively about the middle of the year, but they're playing superb defensively, and they're hiding Brunson very well because they got Mikal and Josh Hart, those two long guys, and Anunoby. Those guys are unheralded defenders, and McBride plays D, and like I said, and Cat is playing big like we've always wanted him to.
This is the only thing I say that gives New York Knicks favor right now, and everybody has said it, is because I think they can steal game one because I think Oklahoma's going to be burned out in this series that they're in right now.
Them young boys going to be ready, Craig. Them young boys going to be ready. I'm telling you.
I still
they're going to be ready.
I think New York is going to be fresh and ready to go for game one.
If you look at it, Oklahoma is playing the way they've always played. They always step up. They always hit big shots, and you get shots from everybody. They're going to defend. Guaranteed they're going to defend.
Right?
Now, New York, to me, New York is playing over their, not over their, I don't want to say over their heads, but they're consistently playing like they don't normally play this way during the season. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen the old Knicks yet. And if you think they're not going to come up against Oklahoma,
give them credit for peaking at the right time.
I hope so. And like I said, if they win, okay, it is what it is. I just believe that Oklahoma is playing on a level right now. What they've done to San Antonio, what I've just seen the last couple games, man, they're playing on a high level, man. They're looking good. Yeah. And I just think they're tough.
So we got, let's see, where are we at? We got 2 more games.
No, it'll be over tomorrow.
No, it's not.
It should be over tomorrow.
San Antonio wins at home.
You do?
Yes.
The San Antonio wins at home. The league's going to guarantee it.
And then
a 7-game series, yeah.
They have to go back, and they got to. Let's see, what is tomorrow? Thursday, Saturday or Sunday? Saturday or Sunday? They got to go back. They got to go back to OKC.
And you know this. They stumped San Antonio yesterday without Jay Williams or AJ Mitchell. Neither one of them two was there.
I know.
These dudes be good, man. They're good.
They are. But let me tell you something.
They're really good.
We're watching. The thing we have to realize also and take into account, I would say, is that we're watching history in the making. So there's no telling what Wemby might do. And once he gets rolling, he breeds confidence, and he's got some soldiers with him, man. Those San Antonio, I love the way they play.
Hey, let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. 2 years from now, the only person we'll talk about is Wemby being the top player in American basketball.
Oh yeah. They gotta get him a booger. Like Troy said, a Hardenstein, they gotta give him somebody.
Yeah.
To help him bang.
But they
people off of him.
They needed him last night, and they didn't play him. They needed Cornette, whatever Cornette could give him. Let him use all his fouls because Cornette, he's not bad. He's serviceable. He's solid.
He's solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's solid. But he ain't got no, he ain't got no Charles Oakley and none of that in him. Like, get up on him. Get away. He need a Jaylen Durant when he's about 25. Big, strong, rebound, defend. He needs one of those.
So we got the first team. So we got the first team All NBA, which is Kay Cunningham, Jokic, Giannis, Luka, and
no Americans.
Who else is it? Who's the first five?
Shea, Jokic, Luka, Cade, and Wemby.
Mm-hmm. And then second team is Jaylen
Brown.
The two Jaylens.
You got Kevin Durant, Kawhi, and Donovan Mitchell.
I didn't agree with Kevin Durant being second team either.
I just that might be a stretch.
I just don't see him safely in the top 10 at this point.
No.
I think Tyrese Maxey had a better year than he did.
I believe that, particularly when you look at his, like at some point, I know everyone's not a bus driver, but because Kevin Durant doesn't have that ability, I can't put him as high as people want to put him, because to me that's important. If you're going to be an all-time great, you're a championship catalyst, and he doesn't bring that to the equation. So
he's not that guy.
No, but he's never really been that guy. So I think second team All NBA this year is too high, particularly with LeBron missing from any of the teams, even though he may have been an injury casualty. So who else is on that second team we mentioned? Who else are those guys?
Kawhi and Donovan Mitchell and two Jaylens.
I say Kawhi deserves that
for sure. Yeah,
and then I would put Maxey on the second team.
I think Maxey.
Yeah, I would move. I think Jalen Johnson deserves his third team spot. I think Jalen Duren played like an all-star and all-NBA player until the playoffs.
Jamal Murray.
I think Jamal Murray earned his spot. I'm
surprised Scotty Barnes didn't get it.
Scotty Barnes should have been first team All NBA defense instead of Chet Holmgren.
Oh, he didn't make it?
Scotty Barnes was second team All NBA defense.
Oh, okay.
The biggest snub on the defensive side of the court was Stephen Castle didn't make any of the teams. That's a farce.
Did both Thompson brothers make it?
Only all did. Amon didn't make any of the teams, and I think that
really?
I think that Stephen, my opinion, watching the game, Stephen Castle is the best on-ball defender in the league right now. And I think that the kid from the Atlanta is terrific. What's the kid?
Jalen Johnson?
No,
Johnson?
the kid from Australia. Yeah.
Is it Daniel?
Yeah, he's a hell of a defender.
Ooh, boy, that kid plays good D, man.
Yeah. He's picking your pocket every time.
And he boards too, because to me, The reason why I always said that Jason Kidd was so good on defense is because rebounding finishes off that defensive possession. Because if you don't get the rebound, you're still on D. So Daniels plays Dice is
Yeah. Dyson Daniels.
yeah, he plays
Yeah, that's him.
such a good D, and he rebound. He's a rugged rebounder. I really like that kid a lot. And those kids should have got recognized, in my opinion. Castle and Daniels.
Ant-Man ain't on there nowhere.
Ant plays great D.
There we go.
No, but he's not on the All-Star team either though.
That's the one guy that's not on there that should be on there. Sorry.
Ant-Man.
He didn't make Ant didn't make 13?
No,
Who's
he did not. Jamal Murray got it.
Who's 13 All NBA? I don't think Ant qualified. I think he was an injury casualty. Like
Injury?
LeBron.
Oh,
I think
okay.
Probably.
Like LeBron.
But ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of another telecast. If this is your first time watching, please like, please share, please subscribe, please tell a friend. If these three guys having a conversation or on to something, that's what we do. We come to you with the intention of helping you, fans, players, and coaches become more intellectual inside the game. What say you, fellas?
Hey, glad to be back. Thank you guys for having me, and look forward to continuing to talk.
That's it, Ed.
See you next week, and somebody hire Mark Jackson as always.
Somebody hire Mark
Jackson. Somebody, yes.
Anyway, we appreciate you. We'll see you next Thursday, same time, 4 o'clock as always. Peace.
Peace.